This is the newest weapon in the war against pollution. And at the controls, environmentalist and activist Zhao Liang. From a small patch of ground just across from a vast steel factory in Handan, Hebei province, the mission begins. Is this factory complying with regulations on emissions and waste storage?
So what Zhao's been seeing here is flying a drone over, and he's seen some potential problems with the emissions coming out that are not being dealt with properly, also some waste that's not covered on the ground. So all that's going to require some further investigation from this drone footage that he's getting.
After 10 minutes, the mission is over, and Zhao can share his findings.
I
found two major problems today. First, the factory has large amount of emissions. I saw two of the chimneys are not well dedusted. Second, the waste is not properly covered. It will float into the air when the wind blows.
Zhao will report his findings to the central government, which often ask him to visit factories along with their inspectors and suggest improvements. Just a few miles away, Wang Wennan shows us his steel plant. He prides himself on its efficiency, productivity, and increasingly, its high environmental standards. Millions of dollars have been spent to remove tiny dust particles from the emissions.
This is the fifth generation of the dedusting system in our factory since the 1980s. We just upgraded it this year. It cost us over 20 million yuan. After the dedusting process, our products will meet national standards. In some ways, the Chinese standards are even stricter than in the US or Europe.
But Mr. Wang has other challenges too. High pollution levels across Hebei province mean 20% of this plant has been ordered to shut down until March. Another 20% has been ordered shut permanently because of overcapacity in China's steel industry.
I feel the closure is a pity as a businessman, but this is the current situation in the industry, and you have to deal with the huge pressure in environmental protection.
Bluer skies may be around the corner, but at what cost to the workers whose livelihoods depend on this plant? Wennan Iron and Steel, however, is planning an expansion, but in Malaysia, not China. Bluer skies come at a price. Nathan King, CGTN, Hebei Province.